Class is incest, and this is Professor Ganymede. What we have here is our first Zarya gameplay review and analysis, and what this is going to be is a self-improvement guide. So I'm still practicing Zarya, so in order to help me practice, I'm going to break down my game, and I think I'm going to turn this into an entire series with the focus on the things I can do to improve in my game. And if I do something good, I want to point that out as well. So let's break it down, guys. Alright, so I'm still trying to figure out what my playstyle is. So I see that, I know that the enemy team is going to be coming here. So I start pre-firing, and I do hit something because I want to build my ult as fast as possible. So I'm trying to figure out how aggressively I want to play. So I'm still figuring out playstyles. And if you guys have any advice or any comments you want to put in, feel free to leave them in the comments below. So I didn't get very much value out of that, out of that bubble, which is really bad. Pretty much your goal should be every time you bubble, you want to get 50 energy. But that person was running away. So it seems like they didn't need my bubble, and that's never really how you want to use your bubble. So what I'm going to try to do is going to try to use my bubble a little bit more effectively, quality over quantity. And I think there's going to be a number of ways I figure that out. But let's continue. I didn't get very much energy out of that one either, because I just took like one bit of damage, but then no one was actively focusing me at the time. So I want to, and not having a Reinhardt is really hard. Makes getting energy really hard because damage isn't really focused in one place. So I can't like get it in one place and soak up damage. It just I have to wait till the enemy starts shooting at me. So that's a very hard, difficult as well.
What's he doing?
Okay. So I think I tried to bubble that person, but I just wasn't fast enough on the trigger.
That's like a death trap. I like it.
God damn it. So my Mei died. I should have bubbled Mei. But, typically I don't bubble Mei because she can protect herself, with her ice block. So oftentimes when I bubble Mei, it's a waste because people stop shooting at her. But she died there, and I want to be able to save my teammates at least with my bubble. It's just hard to predict, especially with characters like Mei, when your bubble will be wasted, and then you waste your cooldown, and then you don't have it for 8 seconds. So a lot of factors just make it really hard to predict who's going to be taking damage and who isn't. Okay, that was a pretty good play actually. So I saw the enemy team was overrunning us. I backed off. And then I went around this corner, saw that it was coming. I knew that McCree was going to flashbang, and I intended to protect myself, but it so happened there's a widow behind me, so I ended up bubbling her, and I probably saved her life. So that was pretty good. We don't want to just point out the bad thing, the bad things we do. We want to point out the good things we do as well.
Ah, mercy. Few seconds.
I really like my positioning here actually. So I have a big problem with positioning on Zarya because I always want to be really aggressive, but there's no reason I can't still use like line of sight and position carefully and corner peek and all that stuff just because I'm Zarya. I could see that I want to be not put myself out there when I have my self bubble on cooldown, so that'll incentivize people to shoot me more, so I can potentially get more energy. But just in general, when I fight, there's no reason I can't be corner peeking and all that jazz. Nice. There's another bubble where I didn't get much out of it. I mean, I think I keep bubbling a Genji, and the thing about Genji is he's so evasive that it's hard to predict when he's gonna take damage. Because a lot of times he just doesn't take the damage, even if he's in trouble. Even if Genji's at like 10 life, he'll be so evasive and then activate his deflect and double jump around a corner or something that you may save his life, but oftentimes you just waste it because he will stop taking damage as soon as you put your bubble on him. So it's hard. I might come up with a rule of trying to like not bubble Genjis unless I specifically combo with him, like combo with his ult or something like that. But because in general, he's just a bad person to bubble. For specifically getting him out of danger when he's not ulting. Well, it actually seems like I got a good value out of that. I might have saved that May's life, actually. Because she bubbled so late. So, again, there's an exception. So, I don't know if I want to make a rule that says don't ever bubble May. But just have to be wary of her ice block. That was good there. So I bubbled myself appropriately there. Got the maximum charge and then bubbled the other person appropriately as well. Just because I was just up in the fight when I had my cooldowns. I try to be more aggressive when I have my cooldowns. Try to be more passive when I don't have my cooldowns.
2 seconds.
Someone's shooting me in the back and I bubble myself. I don't really have to look because I just know. I knew that was a Roadhog just based on the sounds. I didn't even look. Maybe I should have looked so I could do some damage to him, but I was keeping track of that Genji, so who knows.
4 seconds.
That was a really high value bubble. Usually, when McCree sees me, he usually just likes to flashbang me, so I'd like to bubble immediately. I think I can take McCree's like 99% of the time, especially if I eat his flashbang. I mean, even if he hit me with the flashbang, I mean, I just bubble myself after, and then I just focus him down. So I like doing that against McCree's. I really have to work on my aim. That is the hardest part of this whole thing. Is my aim is just mediocre. Like I really need to work on my tracking. Just mostly my tracking, and that just comes with time, I suppose. I try to do a little bit of training before every gaming session, but you know it just takes time. I'm not used to having to aim on the mouse. I got a new mouse. I got a new mouse pad, so it just takes time.
No one can hide.
Both tanks are left side. There's Zarya has his orb.
That was a pretty poor value bubbles. The thing about it is Zarya is gonna stop shooting you when you bubble yourself. That's just how it is. So yeah, I want to try to look into categorizing different heroes and seeing what the chances are of them, you know, continuously shooting at me when I put my bubble up or giving me high value bubbles just to protect myself. I need to start categorizing my matchups, you know, so that'll inform my decision making a little bit better.
2 seconds.
Nice, Genji.
That was pretty good. I like that bubble. I just heard where he was and bubbled my person early. They probably die anyway though. No, I saved their life. That's why I like Zarya. She kind of like a support. she's a hybrid, everything support, tank, DPS, but she's a support as well, so it does involve protecting your teammates, which is why I picked her over Reinhardt.
Yeah, okay.
Another poor value shield. These are really big deals when I just don't get the good value out of this shield. I mean, I have 400 health. I can afford to take some damage. It was literally just a soldier. Like, such poor value. I really need to work on that. I need to find like a methodology to get better value out of those shields. I just melted that guy. But you know, notice this time how I just kind of ate Soldier 76's damage. I'm like, whatever, I have shield. I just got ate it. I didn't need to bubble that. So just because he wasn't really doing that much damage to me, I mean, he didn't even eat through my shield. So that's something I want to keep in mind for the future when it comes to specifically Soldier 76.
Genji's on.
Another poor, really low value shield. I bubbled a Genji again. I mean, me just shooting at... I bubbled Genji so he'd win the Genji matchup, but me just shooting at that other Genji would have made the other Genji back off. It would have caused the same thing. So I think I'm just going to stop bubbling Genji. Like, if he doesn't have his ult. Because I get too little value out of it. Just on an average basis whenever I do it. There may be like 1 or 2 plays over a number of games where it's just like, oh my god, you saved my life, and then led us to us winning. But I don't think that's going to happen very often. I think on the average of games, I'm going to get more value if I just try to bubble someone else. Or try to support him in a way that doesn't involve wasting my 8-second cooldown. Okay. Alright, now I'm really confused because no one's on the ground. I'm the only one on the ground and everyone's above the map. So now I'm trying to listen to see like where the heck is everyone. So I'm just like looking around, like running around with my head cut off. You know, running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Like mother, like daughter. 60 seconds.
So what happened was I heard a tracer. And I'm like, what? And I look around, and then I realize, oh, that's our tracer. Okay. So, I knew where they were coming from, because I finally figured out how to determine where McCree's ult is going to come from. And what happened there was he ulted me. And here's the thing about McCree's ult. It gains damage 175 damage per second, which means he can't kill you after 2 seconds. He cannot kill you, which means you have time to really wait out the damage on it and bubble like a second or a second and a half, or maybe even 2 seconds if you're feeling dangerous after. I'd say just safely a second and a half after McCree activates his ult. You're safe from the ult, so you can wait to bubble until then. And that's when you want to bubble, because then you delay his death. You know, you delay your death, and it gives you time to either escape or kill him. And since McCree hasn't built up enough damage to kill you in the first 2 seconds, he's not going to shoot it off, typically. So that's something I want to improve on as well.
Damn it.
Makes perfect. Push them back. 30 seconds remaining. They must not get past. Objective lost.
Damn it. Alright. So the thing about Pharah is if you eat 2 of her rockets, you get full 50 charge out of that. if I had timed that bubble right, I would have got 50 charge. So what I wanted to do was right as that one hit me, I want the bubble, and then I would be able to eat the next bubble for 50 charge, but I timed it wrong, so I only got 25 out of that. Another really low value shield. Like, I really need like a formula to get these values, because this is horrible. Like, me getting such low value shields. I mean, they took no damage after that. And maybe he's like, oh, Zarya's bubble, I need to back off. But is there a better way? Like, could I have gotten, maybe I could have saved that person's life without a shield, or maybe I could have made that person attack more. I don't know. I need to figure it out though, because this sucks. It's struggles. See, now there is a good shield. I'd probably save that guy's life, actually. Man, who knows? Maybe he had deflect up. But I bubbled a Gendry and I got 50 energy out of that. I think I'm just going to like take a note of when I do not. And that was specifically because he was in front of a McCree. And a McCree is pretty trigger happy. So I'll just keep that in mind. That was horrible. So I was spamming it while Farrah was shooting at us, but then after she stopped shooting at us, since I was spamming it, I used shield anyway. So that was just bad. I'm gonna point it out every time I get a little out of shit. I want to figure out why. May wasn't in danger at all. It's just May. She's not in danger. She's not in danger. She has ice block. I need to categorize that. So when I see May, I need to realize that she's not in danger a lot of the time when I think she's in danger, because she can ice block, she can wall people off. So it's really low risk, like low reward to bubble a May. Low reward. I might categorize people in that way, like how much reward typically is it to, like on the average of bubbles, is it to bubble a person, and how much I can affect that with timing. I don't know. I'll probably make a whole video about it. I don't know. We'll see.
I need to stop shooting May. You can protect yourself.
Yeah, so now I actually say it in game. I'm like, I need to stop shooting May. She can protect herself. Yeah, I actually say it in game when I realize that. So I did die there. I wanna see how I died. I'm gonna rewind it. How did I die? Wasted bubble. Wasted ally bubble. See, and then
I need to stop shooting May. You can protect yourself.
It's very strange. So I shielded myself and then I died right after, but I only got 41% charge out of that. And I didn't even use my ally bubble, and I think I could have. Yeah, my May died. I definitely needed to use my cooldowns a little bit better than that. A lot better than that. I don't even think I needed to die there, really. You know what I could have done? If my May was right next to me, I could have ally bubbled her and then moved behind her, and she could have shielded me inadvertently with my bubble. And then I could have done the same for her, jumped in front of her with my self bubble. So that was just real sloppy. That's the struggle. It's trying to get good. But this is why we do this. Practice, guys. Practice. And then you notice that when I wasted my bubble on my ally bubble on Genji or on Mei, that Genji ulted soon afterwards. That's a great time to bubble a Genji, because even if he doesn't take lethal damage, he might get CC'd in a way. You know, he can eat a McCree flashbang or anything like that. And giving your bubble also makes a person immune to CC. Everything except for like knockback. So if a Reinhardt charges, if a Reinhardt charges them, they still get charged, but they have the bubble now. But I definitely should have, you know, go with that Genji as his ulti.
Get on it.
There we go. There is the missiles I'm looking for. So I'm playing very far up, simply because I have both my cooldowns, and I want to use my, basically how I use it is I use my self bubble to charge my energy, and I use my ally bubble to save my allies. So I went up. I had my cooldown, so I used them, and I got max charge. What's up, Ghost Pyre, Sir Savant? So I actually have to go to work soon, but what I wanted to do was just record some videos before I go to work, so I can actually put them up. Because I haven't been putting up videos lately, because I've been like I just been lazy. So I'm recording this video, and then I'm gonna put it up on YouTube, and then I'm gonna record some more videos with Zarya. So yeah, I haven't been putting up videos lately, but I need to start getting back into it. I need to stop being so lazy. It's hard not to bubble Mei because she pretty much lives at half health, so when in a fight, all you see is health bar getting low. Yeah, exactly, right? It's hard, but that's why we make these videos, because we want to make a mental note with Mei, like, Mei can probably save herself. Unless I know for sure she can't save herself, which is, I have to have a lot of evidence to prove that she can't save herself. So I need to know that her wall's down. I need to know that her ice block is down, specifically. Like, I have to see it. So that's what I'm probably going to start doing. I'm probably just going to start letting Mei die at the worst, unless I specifically see that they don't have the ability to protect themselves. Like, they just use wall and they just use ice block. Like, it's going to be like a court. Like, you have to prove to me that you can't protect yourself before I bubble you. I might turn that into a rule. Oh, geez, another Eva. What else?
They're going right side, soldiers flanking.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this Widow becomes really, really annoying. But it's hard to shoot her. I just need to work on my aim so I can get her down from there by shooting at her. Because I can survive one Widow headshot at full power. But only if I have 300 health, and I didn't have 300 health there. I should have just bubbled myself and moved out to the side so I can gain 300 health so I can then fight her again.
Our point is under attack.
Someone kill Farah and Mercy.
I get nothing out of that. That thing. He just kind of shot and backed off as soon as he saw it was Zarya. Ah! That sucks. That really sucks. I gotta start using the fact that I have a lot of health just to force people to fight me. You know? So, I just kind of started, I just trying to start the fight off with the bubble. But he just ran. So, I need to have a little bit more discipline and patience than that. I'm having such a hard time hitting that Widow because I can't. Again, I need to work on my aim. I can't lob it so it hits that like this ledge. And then my positioning is bad too because I'm not corner peeking. I should be corner peeking, but I'm not. So I'm just like kind of in the middle here, like in no man's land. This is bad positioning right here. Struggles. Man, that rule I'm gonna make for May is gonna help me so much. It's gonna help me so much because I just don't get any energy out of bubbling May. I didn't even get any energy out of bubbling myself really.
2 seconds.
Oh, okay. So that was a fire strike from Reinhardt. I didn't even know how. I need to be eating those all day, because they give me like instantly 50 charge. I need to eat those every time. I love eating, and then I need to bubble someone else who's gonna get hit by it, so they can eat it as well. So that's like easy 50 energy. Why am I shooting myself? So I did save that person's life over there, because I did save my ally bubble to save their life. Not that one where I wasn't really trying to get energy. I just want to save their life, which is fine. That's actually good. That's actually how you want to use your ally bubble. And then I shielded myself. I don't know why I shielded myself. Was I afraid of the Widow? Who knows? Either way, it was bad.
Get in there.
I might have been under 300 health, so I might have been trying to guarantee I didn't die to Widow. Potentially. So if I wasn't this far up in the first place, I probably wouldn't need to do that. But I have my self bubble, so I can play aggressively in order to get energy, because that's primarily how I get my energy. Or ideally, that's how I want to get my energy, is to use my self bubble.
Don't hold back.
Darn, she only shot me once. That was sad. I just kind of walk up in the face like, let's go, bro. And he starts swinging just like I have my ally bubble. I completely wreck him. Only because he's low health, though. If he had full health, I probably wouldn't have done that. But, yeah, he was low health, so I smashed him.
The Mercy's down.
Really great value bubble there. That was a really good bubble. Let's hope I don't die to this fair. Wrecked. Get wrecked.
Good job, Widow.
Ah! And I even said it again, like, damn. Because I wanted to eat that Reinhardt. I just didn't do it. I just didn't bubble myself in time. You notice I didn't actually ult very much this game. I think that was my only ultimate. I'm very patient with my ultimates, but I wonder if there's an opportunity for me to use it earlier. The thing about it is, how I want to use my ultimate specifically is to win the fight. So what if the fight doesn't need, if I already win the fight without my ultimate, then I don't want to use it. So, but I used it there because I wanted to win the fight. Whether that was a great ult, yeah, it was alright.
Good. GG, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, so we ended up winning this game, but I'm probably going to start uploading a ton of games where I lose, because I do lose a ton of games, because I'm still practicing with Zarya. Hopefully that was helpful to you guys. It's definitely going to be helpful for me as I go on my road to Zarya Mastery. So thanks for watching. This has been Professor Ganymede. Class dismissed.